What's up, everybody? It's your boy Inkad here with another Inkad review and reaction. And let's look at match 21 for the English Premier League. It's been a crazy week for the matches that came up, and we're also going to look at the matches coming up. But first, let's just look at some of the results that happened during match week 21. So, Everton lost to Newcastle 2-0. Everton had a lot of chances, but Newcastle came through, especially Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson did a great job as a striker. There was a lot of open space, so a lot of attacks from Newcastle were counterattacks in which they took advantage of, and Callum Wilson, I believe, got his 100th goal within the league, so congratulations to him. We have Wolves losing to Crystal Palace 1-0. That was a good game. I believe Eze scored that goal. Man City versus Sheffield United. Man City won that game 1-0. So Man City have been winning all their games. I believe this their sixth straight win. So they're looking like the contenders for the Premier League this season. I believe Jesus did score it. Sheffield United did play well. Their goalie was saving them. The goalie was Ramsdale. Ramsdale for Sheffield United was doing a great job. He deserves a lot of credit for keeping Sheffield United within the game. So Man City did win 1-0. I believe it was with a formation that Pep didn't really use because some of the players, I think Torres was on the right, Fernandinho was there. So it wasn't like a team that Pep usually uses that has a lot of chemistry, that scores a lot of goals. So this was Pep using his wisdom and his knowledge of the game and the players that he has to kind of just at least still get results, but not really pressure or put a lot of strain on the players that he already has. So I could see what Pep was trying to do. So we had West Brom 2, Fulham 2. I watched the Arsenal versus Manchester United game 0-0. I'll talk about that later. Aston Villa did score. Aston Villa won 1-0 against Southampton. That was a good game. It's good to see Barkley doing well out of a loan from Chelsea. We have Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. I'll talk about that match later. We have Leicester City losing to Leeds United 3-1. I watched the highlights to that game. Believe Vardy was injured and Ndidi was out, so a lot of the structure for that team was gone. And Leeds United did play really well against them. They had great passes. A lot of their passes were coming through. Tough passes were going through, and they used that to their advantage, and they won the game. Okay, we have Liverpool versus West Ham. Liverpool won 3-1. Liverpool, I watched the highlights to that. Liverpool really played well as a team. Salah came through with 2 goals. The first goal was brilliant from Salah's finding the top left corner in the midst of all these defenders. Second goal was pure class counterattack. Alexander-Arnold crossing it all the way, and then I believe it was Shaqiri also crossing it all the way to Salah. Salah with a great touch, and then a little poke with his left foot into a goal. So that was a great team play. But Liverpool are also contending for the Premier League title, and they're looking great, especially after their win on against Tottenham. And talking about Tottenham lost 1-0 to Brighton. Brighton did a good job holding them, Tottenham, from scoring. Harry Kane, I believe, was injured with two of his ankles on both of his feet, I believe, were sprained. So they're working on that. So you could see how the attack and everything else was kind of hard, especially with Harry Kane assisting Song most of the time in the game. So that was tough. So yeah, let's look at the standings. So we have Man City, of course, they're number one with 44 points. Manchester United tied, so they only gained a point. So they have 41 points. Liverpool winning their match climbed up to 40 points, so they're right behind Manchester United. Leicester City lost, so they stay at 39. West Ham has 35 points, uh, which is really good for West Ham. Tottenham has 33 points, lost 2 games in a row. Chelsea are coming back. We have 33 points, so we're still contending. We're 11 points behind, but there's about 17 more games left. So anything can happen, but I do see Chelsea at least contending for the Europa League position. Everton is eighth with 33 points, so a lot of competition there. Aston Villa has 32 points, and Arsenal has 31 points at 10th place. Southampton dropped to 11. Well, they've still been 11th place. They haven't gone anywhere. Leeds United climbs to 12th place, and Crystal Palace climbs to 13th place. Wolves have been struggling. They've tied 2 games and lost 3 games in their last 5 matches. So that's tough for them. But it's a very competitive league. This with the formation for Chelsea, he had Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger as the center backs, and Hudson-Odoi and Marcos Alonso running through the wings. He had Jorginho and Kovacic in the midfield, and Mount and Werner were kind of, I believe, attacking midfielders, but they also attacked through the wings and helped in the wings. And then he had Abraham as the center forward. Watching the game, we did look good. Our connections were great. The one player who was playing magnificently was Hudson-Odoi. He was giving problems to the defense, the Burnley defense. He was running back and forth, and he was playing great. Big ups to him. I believe he's the man of the match. With the first assist to Azpilicueta, he was disrupting the Burnley defense. He was getting a lot of crosses in, and Chelsea was missing a lot of chances, but I knew that we were going to win the game because the way we were playing, we were dominating the game. I believe in the first half, Burnley had 0 shots, which I love to see. I'm not going to bash Lampard or anything, but with Lampard, we could be winning the game and dominant, but we would lose control of the game, lose possession, and then the other team get a chance to score. So I always had that fear, oh man, we're going to lose this game even though we're 1 up or 2 up, because we kept seeing it. But with Tuchel's formation, we just dominated the game. Burnley second half had maybe 2 chances, but we just kept control and we were shutting them down. So it was great to see that, and that's what I love to see. Abraham wasn't playing too well. So I believe he got subbed, and Werner came to the front, and then Pulisic came in and he played great. He was disrupting Burnley's defense, and then Havertz came in. He was also playing well, and then I believe Hudson-Odoi was subbed for Reece James, who came in. He played okay, but I thought if when Reece James came in, he was gonna play like Hudson-Odoi, but his crosses, he would cross more, but he didn't really do that. But that's what I expected him to do, since he's brilliant at crossing the ball and connecting and linking with players inside the box. But none of that happened. I guess Tuchel just wanted to defensively control the game and then end it. But it was great seeing Chelsea the way they played. And big ups to Alonso for showing that he's still a very capable player, and was scoring the second goal too, which was a brilliant goal, controlled goal. I also watched the Manchester United versus Arsenal game. It was a good game, very open game. Both teams did have chances. Arsenal did have their chances, but second half is when they just came and just were giving Manchester United a hard time. They were shooting the ball, especially Lacazette. Lacazette was giving Manchester United a hard time, and he had a free kick which hit the crossbar. So Manchester United, they couldn't really link up. inside the box. Martial, Rashford, and Cavani, especially Rashford and Cavani, they weren't linking up. Cavani missed some chances. I was like, what? This is not Cavani. Somebody is disguised as Cavani. Cavani was missing tap-in sitters. He missed two of them. So, yeah, this game was exciting. The tactics were there. It was really open for me. But Rashford was trying, but he didn't really have a good game. I believe he was subbed by Greenwood. But Cavani, yeah, he's going to be disappointed with themselves with those goals. But it was a great game, and it tied 0-0. But this week in the Premier League has been very close. Big teams have been losing, and small teams have been stepping up. So if you look at the standings right now, which I did mention, it's still very, very close. If any team goes wrong for at least 3 games, they're dropping really hard. But I'm really excited for this league. Let me know what you guys thought about any of the games this week in the comment section. And don't forget to share, subscribe to my channel. And NCAT out. Have a good one.